bit, really, just a little bit about myself. We live in Libertyville. I've got 2 sons, hallelujah. They're in college. One is actually graduating in July, and guess what? He's got a job.
Congratulations.
I know. I'm feeling the wallet get a little bit fatter already. So that's the oldest one. He's down in Ball State. My youngest is at ISU. He's a sophomore. I've really been a corporate child. I started off in corporate America about 25 years with a variety of bigger companies. Really blessed. They moved me through all kinds of disciplines and locations. So I was in sales and marketing. Actually broke into sales first off, and it was fully commissioned sales, so you kind of had to know what you're doing. Can't say that I did, because I moved out of that pretty quickly. But sales and marketing, operations, and then running business units. Is that clear enough? Can you all see that well enough, or do the lights have to be dim?
That's fine.
Is it okay back here?
Yeah.
Okay, the eye check in the back here. And then I started running business units for companies. Most of those were turnarounds and transformations, and that's when I got my first flavor for wanting to work with business owners. Right, is to do the same sort of transformations for them. I left corporate America back in late '02, early '03, and started up my first company. It's an aggregates business. If you're not sure what aggregates is, it's really a rock quarry. And I have no idea really how I got into that, but I loved it. We started up 2 rock quarries up in Wausau, Wisconsin, and ran that for about 3 years, but keep in mind my address was Libertyville, Illinois. So that was a 9-hour drive every week. Right, and so after 95,000 miles on my Trailblazer and way too many nights in a Super 8 hotel, I said, oh, I've got to get out of that. So I did, and I came back to Libertyville and started up an interim CEO company with another guy. And that was really about working with business owners on an interim basis. A lot of project work. And I really wanted my work with business owners to last longer and be comprehensive, so I sold my shares there and I started up ActionCOACH. And I'm really getting a kick out of that. It's where I get to be, have the most fun, hopefully making a significant positive impact for business owners. In our vision, it's to be the go-to business resource in Northern Illinois for privately owned businesses. So enough about that. Here's what I'm going to introduce to you. I'm going to introduce to you five things you can do in your business that are not going to cost you a lot to attract and retain, and here's the key, customers you really want. Any of you experience customers? See, I got to do the Dodge routine here. Any of you have customers that you wouldn't consider A and B clients? Come on, we have some of those, don't we? Right. Wouldn't you like to substitute those out and have nothing but A and B clients? Right? The ones that you actually ask yourself every month, why do they pay me? I really like working with them. Now, we're not going to dispense with the latter, right? We're not going to let that happen, but we would like to have more A and B clients. That'd be a good thing? All right, this is all designed to do that as well. All right, to make sure you get the most out of your learning today, there's one thing that I want you to try to exercise. Sometimes, and you may have met people like this, you can find someone who has that I know syndrome. Right? You say something to them and they kind of go blank on you. Like, been there, done that, don't want to consider that, I know better. Anybody experience individuals like that? Come on, who has teenage kid, right? Okay, so we know that exists. So that can happen to us too. And oftentimes we'll shut down. We won't let that learning come in. So I have to give you a little tip. When you see this coming on, it's called staying in the question. And it's a true tip. If you can stay in the question, you'll leave your mind porous to new ideas. And we know that that's a good thing, right? So here's the staying in the question. When you hear something that I might say today or suggest to you today, and you feel some doubt about that, and you can just feel that I know syndrome coming on, I want you to just rest back for a second and say to yourself, well, isn't that interesting? Give that a shot with me, come on. Isn't that interesting? Every time I do that, I get a bunch of smiles on people's faces. Because it does, it opens up the brain to new ideas. Otherwise we stay in I know and it won't sink in. So is this a deal? You hear some stuff today and you go, oh, I'm about to, I know, no, 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 no. Isn't that interesting? It works. So we need to have a destination. On page 2, whenever you see a little note down here, I'm going to try to guide you to the workbook so you kind of know where you might place some notes. We have a destination for our coaching methodology. And the destination is, it's truly the definition of a real business in our mind. And the definition of a real business in our mind is a commercial, profitable enterprise. Now, that's not too difficult to grasp, is it? We really want that, don't we? Yeah, we want to do commerce and we want to be profitable. That makes sense. But we can't stop there. That's not really a business yet. We want a business that works. In other words, that it delivers commerce profitably day in, day out, week in, week out, not seasonally adjusted. All right? How many of you have heard this, or how often have you heard this before? Well, I know it's tough, but it always gets better in the spring. Right? Or June is, well, here it is, retail. Can't wait for November! Or December. Well, that's not really a business, right? That's working. And then we can't stop there either, because the real definition of a business, or the definition of a real business, is a commercial, profitable enterprise that works without you. Now, I'm not suggesting that we're going to kick you out of your business. That's not what we're trying to do. But we want to put you in a position of choice. Right? How'd you like to take a 3-week vacation and not worry about what's going on in your business? That'd be a good thing? First hand up. Yeah, that's what we mean here. It puts you in a position of choice. So that's our destination. This is our methodology. I'm not going to take you through all of these, but we generally start with business owners at mastery. That's really about creating visibility in your business around the numbers. Right? Could be financial numbers, could be market numbers, could be what we call key performance indicators. This is giving you visibility of your business by way of creating sort of a numeric tapestry for your business. And you may not have those numbers today, but trust me, we'll find them. Right? We'll find them. So this is the first step, going from chaos to control, literally understanding, having several thermometers on your business so you know the health of your business at any point in time. Then we move to niche. Niche is really the sexy sales and marketing stuff. That's actually where we're going to be today. The 5 things I talked to you about today about creating a predictable sales and marketing engine, that's what we do in niche. We call it predictable cash flow because you really want the cash in your business coming from operations. And the first line where cash comes from in your business is revenue, sales. So that's got to be a pretty strong line. And then we move further down. But niche is really about sexy sales and marketing stuff. Then we move to leverage, about systemizing practices and strategy in your business so you get more time back to invest how you'd like in some outside interests or just spend more time working on your business instead of in it. Then we move to team, right? We don't really want to hire a bunch of people into a room of chaos. We'd like to systemize not systemize the chaos. We want to cure the chaos and systemize the cure. And when we do that, then we can move to team. And team is really creating that human resource infrastructure for you to grow your business. Synergy is when all these things are working well together and we're really measuring the business as a system, right? And we're also asking ourselves, how could we break this system? How could we break the system? If you're a $500,000 business and you'd like to be $1 million, you can't have the same systems working. So that's what we do in Synergy. We really test the metal of your business. Results? Well, that's when you get to do really what you want. This is your end game to begin with. This is when you have a commercial, profitable enterprise that works without you. So that's our methodology, and the destination is, in fact, the definition of real business. So our definition of niche, remember that's where we're going to be talking today, is no price competition. Oh, is this guy crazy? Isn't that interesting? Come on, that's how that's supposed to work. No price competition. Who in the room has price competition? Yes? Why do we suppose that exists? Come on. It's okay. Yeah, Don? Why do we think price competition exists and that we believe in it so much?
Well, I think mainly it's because a lot of people are desperate to be in business at times, particularly in the retail business. They cut their prices. You all know where the loss leaders in retail stores. They cut their prices and suck you in and don't buy a whole lot of other stuff.
It's more positioning.
Yeah, I think, go ahead, that's a good comment.
If you're unique, you don't have price competition. That's
All right,
what
did you
have
see
to
this
show.
before? Have you seen this before?
No, I haven't.